No way. Space Quest 2? They made a second one? That's unbelievable. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back. We're continuing the Space Quest-a-thon today with Space Quest 2, Vohaul's Revenge, or I guess that is officially titled Space Quest Chapter 2, Vohaul's Revenge. I think that's right anyway. Well, let me just check that real quick. Space Quest 2. Also, I don't know who is in the chat yet, but hello if you are, and welcome on in. Let's see. I don't know if it even tells me specifically. Okay, I mean, the Wikipedia page. Oh no, it's Space Quest 2, Chapter 2, Vohaul's Revenge. Commonly known as Space Quest 2, Vohaul's Revenge. So there we are. Hello, Frank. How you doing? Chapters are more of a flair to them. I agree with that. It gives it a little bit of a pizzazz. If Space Quest is so good, why haven't they made a Space Quest? Oh, they did. They did. And you know what? There may even be a Space Quest 3. But we'll have to see on that one. Well, yeah, we have to wait and see, you know? Hello, Pego. How are you? So yeah, Space Quest 2. I have played this one before. I think this one's harder, I want to say. I think there's a lot more ways in which things can go wrong in Space Quest 2. So hopefully we'll be fine when we get around. I know there's a maze at one point in this game. And it's not like a difficult maze. Like, you can see the way you need to go very, very easily. But if you even so much as scrape the edge of this maze, you die. So it's like really fiddly. You have to get Roger to is all the way through. You'll see what I mean when we get to it. Also, if you were paying attention during Space Quest 1, you may recognize the name Vohaul as the scientist who actually invented the star generator and gave us the instructions to blow it up, which may make you think, well, why is he getting revenge? I mean, you're gonna find out, I suppose. Space Quest 2! Oh, to Joyce, that's playing. It's like the Peggle 2 guy. Yeah. Also, hey, Trucker Nero. I didn't think I said hi there. How are you doing? Alright. Space Quest 2. Should we do it? We'll pause our Monkey Island music. That's not thematically appropriate. That's a LucasArts. Right, so if I bring up this and then I go to this, I don't know why it's showing Steam, but hopefully when I click this, come on. Are we not gonna, Oh no. Something's wrong, again. It always goes this way. Why? Why do you do this? There we go. It's fine. I don't know why ScumVM misbehaves so much. So with the Space Quest. Also, this is louder. Definitely turn the volume a little bit. Okay, alright. As you recall in that last chapter, you just followed the Saurian's fiendish plot to rule the galaxy by using the Star Generator as the weapon of destruction. You became hero by saving the countless lives and returning the Star Generator technology into safe hands. Life was beautiful! Yes. Okay, but heroes come and go and people soon forget. Your celebrated herodom slowly fades, leaving you, once again, a janitor. The promotion to head janitor was no consolation, especially since you are the only member of the janitorial staff. Nor was it the transfer to Orbital Station 4. Nor was the transfer to Orbital Station 4, I should add. Sweating like a pork beast in a pressure suit while relocating space debris in zero gravity just wasn't your idea of a good time. Life sucks. Again. Beefy Tiger Butt, thank you for the follow. Space Quest 13. Roger starts a union. He definitely needs one. So, Welcome to Space Quest 2. We are on the Xenon Orbital Station. Xenon being kind of the main planet of this series. Let me know if the volume's alright, by the way, because this game is notably louder, I think, and I may need to tweak it. We'll see. Welcome aboard, XOS4. To log on for duty, please enter your name below. Although, to be fair, there's not a lot of music in this game, so it's not going to come up that often anyway. We are going to be Roger, once again. Orbital Station 4 is one of the many orbiting Xenon, your home planet. It is a transfer point for travelers seeking transportation to the various planets in the Irnon system. As we begin this chapter of our story, we find you, Roger, ace janitor, doing what you do best. Sweeping. I love the colours here. I'm going to say that a lot with early Space Quest, but the colours are gorgeous. A beep emanates from your wristwatch. You release your grip on the broom. Yeah. The broom floats away, never to be used again. That makes the third one this week. Wait till your boss finds out. Roger 2. Yeah, it could be Roger 2. Alright, we can move around now. So we need to look at our watch because we're being told about something, I think. I think we have to... See? That's comms, isn't it? Roger, get in here on the double. You've got a mess to clean up in the shuttle which has just returned. One of the passengers got space sick on the way down. Besides, you should have been done out there an hour ago. Gotta move on. So this is our boss. Not a very nice guy. Bit surly. With that, the image disappears. Great. Before we begin, I'm going to do a quick save here. That's from my last playthrough. It's going to be SQSon 2. I'm just going to put SQSon, it's fine. 01. Start. And I'm actually really good at beating this game very, very quickly. I know the prime speedrun strat, which is cheat. There we go, guys. We beat Space Quest 2. Congratulations, you're the most bitchin' adventure game player in the world. No, make that the entire universe. While all those other silly saps struggle and toil through puzzle after puzzle, you have found a way to cheat yourself to the end. Is America great or what? So yeah, you can do that if you want to. But obviously we're not going to do that. That's just a little joke that they added to the game. It was a lovely time. See you later. So one thing that's really cool about this particular screen is we actually have a 0G suit that can walk on any surface. So actually, if I walk on this wall, I go like that. How cool is this? And we actually need to go through the airlock in the ceiling. Check that out. Very nice, huh? You are whisked away. Oh, we got whisked away. That must have cost half the budget. Stand by for decontamination. I mean, you gotta get decontaminated, you know? Obviously, you may recognize our uniform here. This is, we're gonna get our clothes. And I think we have a locker here. Is that this lock? Is that a locker? I can't remember. You need to get closer. Is this my locker? That's the one. Search locker. Say what? Look locker. You bravely peer into the locker and find a Kubik's Rube puzzle and your athletic supporter. Sure. I'll just get all. Okay. So now we got all our stuff. From here, we have an order form, a dialect translator, which you may recall from last time. That'll come in handy. A supporter. More accurately, it is a jockstrap, and a puzzle. A puzzle box of some description. All of which we're going to be using. Beam me up, Scarfy. Hello, you back, and hello, Nurazi. How are you two doing? Alright. Look at this little space station. How fancy is this? Gotta love it. It's about time you got in here, Roger. Head for the shuttle bay on the double. I'm warning you, you're on your last leg around here, bud. One more screw-up in your history. He then orders a transportation officer to send you directly to the shuttle bay, and nowhere else until the job has been completed. Great. That's fantastic. Let's have a look at this room and see what it says about it. You are in the transportation control room of the orbital station. The room was abuzz with activity as technicians monitor XOS-4 operations. A pneumatic transport tube is accessible from the walkway above. Is that a Cyberman in the middle of the foreground? It could well be, actually. Although, I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks like one of the Cybermen, but obviously that would be, 20-odd years too early. It could be a Cyberman. Who knows? I think this is our little lift here. Ooh, look at that. And then we just got to get into here, I think, in the tube. How cool is this? I know I'm going to say, everything that happened in this game, I'm going to be like, look how cool this is. I think there's so many cool screens and graphics in this particular game. That is only beaten by Space Quest 3. Alright. This is the shuttle we've got to get inside. You enter the shuttle and start sniffing around for the mess you must clean. Hey, what the... Your favorite expletive here. Pow! Thwack! Bink! Thud. Bink is not a very common onomatopoeia, I will say. Oh, that is gone. Something happened while we were in there, and time has passed. I didn't get time to read that bit. More time passes. A strange dream turned into the realization that you are being shaken and talked to by a voice unfamiliar to you. Oh god. Upon awakening from your forced rest, it becomes quite apparent that you aren't in Xenon anymore. You find that you are being held up... I can't read this in time. As you try to struggle free, you notice that your hands are tied behind your back. As the eyes dial into focus, you make out an oddly disfigured being seated before you. A sagging mass of flesh that appears to have been human at one time. Tubes and wires extend from his body, leading to machines which keep him alive. Suddenly, his visage stirs, and he begins to speak. This is one of the cool screens I mentioned. The design of this character is very, very cool. I love how there's so much shadow on his face, and he just looks stern and evil. Well. Did we have a nice nap? I thought we would have to resort to drastic measures to wake you. Oh well. Welcome to my humble fortress, Roger. The name's Vohaul. Sludge Vohaul. I was the genius behind the star generator when it was still in the concept stages. It was to be my ultimate war weapon until some sissy-pants scientist decided it would be better used saving lives rather than destroying them. What a waste of technology. Excuse me if I sound bitter. Anyway, you ruined my Saurian operation. I was going to use the star generator to make Xenon pay for what they did to me. They were going to know my wrath in a big way. You somehow managed to change all that. Oh, I suppose I should have known better than to use those mental midget Saurians. Bit rude. That's not the point, however. You are responsible and you shall pay. Besides, I have another plan. You'll not be around to foil it. I have devised a plan so horrible, so frightening, so diabolical, that no one will be able to stop me. Observe my latest creation. It's a man. Behold, a man. I intend to infest your planet with thousands of these genetically engineered door-to-door life insurance salesmen. I will at last reap sweet revenge from the scientific community that mocked me. This is his plan. Genetically engineered door-to-door life insurance salesman. Yeah. My plan was to kill you, but I've had a change of heart. Ha ha ha. Get it? He peers down at the hoses protruding from his chest and connected to a life support system. Forgive me, I'm a kidder. Well, at least he's got a sense of humor, you know? Gildersleeve, thank you for the hydration. You created Spamton. You did. Hey, Listy, how you doing? I've decided I would get much more enjoyment watching you suffer. My associates will escort you to the surface of Labion, where you will perform many painful hours of manual labor in my mines. Be seeing you. I like the little head bob. Very good. Just need some music. But obviously it's silent right now. An injection renders you unconscious. Your drugged carcass is loaded onto a shuttle. Upon reviving, you look through the viewing pod to see Vohaul's massive asteroid fortress getting smaller. Labion, fitting name. Yeah, it is a labor planet. Literally called Labion. Not inventive, but at least, you know, it's accurate. Also, I love the blue and green here. Oh, the limitations on the colors in these early games made it so there's so many beautiful screens. I thought you said Labion. No! You all have dirty minds. After touching down on a giant landing platform, you are ushered to a hovercraft waiting to transport you to the mining site. Utter despair sets in. Oh, that was a joke too. I mean, you know. The joke was in the back of my mind. I decided against it. See, at least you had the self-control. Oh, I love the sound of the speeder. Very nice. Also, these like apes. I think they are. They're like sort of like Planet of the Ape sort of style ape people. And they're wearing camo of some description. It's taking a bit of time to get around, isn't it? This is very much just the intro of the game. It's quite a long cinematic intro, this one, like compared to the first game. Uh-oh. Oh, great. I suppose we're out of fuel. Way to go, Gorf Breath. Don't blame me. It was your turn to fill up. You're always forgetting to do it. Wait till the master finds out. You're in big trouble. Hey, don't talk to me that way, you slime bucket. I filled it last time. Dip. The argument between the two guards is cut short as gravity reasserts itself. Well, this is certainly a bit awkward. There's a little bit of blood there as well. Good thing that guard broke your fall. He doesn't look too happy about it, though. Well, first of all, let's search the guard. You search the grotesque body and find a small, thin, magnetic card. It looks like a key card. You seem to recall seeing one somewhere in the past. This is basically saying, make sure you type get card, much like you did in Space Quest 1. Easy mistake to make. And we'll do a save, because we've pretty much entered this new area now. SQ-02, we are on Labion. So, let's have a little look at this this wreckage. Look, wreckage. I don't understand wreckage. Look, ship. The hovercraft has been reduced to a mound of twisted wreckage. Everything that was straight is bent. Everything that was bent is benter. There appears to be no salvageable parts. Well, I mean, can we at least turn it on or something? Turn on ship. I think there's something we can do here. Push button. You press the button. The light goes dark, and you no longer notice the high-pitched beep. Oh, thank God! That makes such a difference. Hello, Ray. How are you doing? Okay. Well. So here we are on Labion. This is a hostile jungle planet that has a lot of death. I didn't even get the chance to finish saying that. Ah, you fall to the bottom of a concealed pit. You might have survived the fall had you not come into contact with the several 30-centimeter long spikes planted vertically along the bottom of the pit. Way to go, Wingnut. Once again, you've demonstrated your inability to sustain life. You quickly glance around the room to see if anyone saw you blow it. Thank you for playing Space Quest 2, Roger. Didn't get to read the rest of that. It keeps, like, going through the, Right. I think we just have to go up here. Actually, wait, we need to turn off the beepy thing as well. Push the button, let me know. Okay. This game is a dick. It is. It really is. Like, more so than Space Quest 1, for certain. We need to go up, I think. All right, we are here. And I think something is... Oh, suddenly, from somewhere to the east, you hear a twang, followed by a high-pitched shriek. I think I need to speed up slightly, and then hide behind a tree. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Hovercraft. Oh, I was visible. Drats. Vohaul's troops have tracked you down and passed sentence for your escape. Tough luck, eh? Right, well. As you can see, there is a lot that can kill you, in this game. Actually, I'm just gonna... Let's do that. Okay. How do we hide then? Because I know that we have to hide on this screen. I think it's back here. That seems more like it. We must survive so we can meet Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Here we go. Now, in theory... Yeah. Whew, that was a tense moment. Vohaul's thug failed to spot you and is off to search somewhere else. Okay. That's worth a save, I think. Hover. My hovercraft is full of eels. Right, so... We've survived that little thing. But we want to head over to the west here. Is this right? I think it's not this here. I think it's the next one. Let's have a look. Look around. There is another clearing in the otherwise heavily wooded area of the forest. There is a plateau near the back. I don't know what that thing is on there, but I think we have to go here first. The foliage is much too dense for you to pass through. Okay, I think I have to go this way then. Is this not right? Actually, it might be on the other side. I'm just trying to remember where to go at the moment. French rocket? Could be. Could be. I think this way? Nope, the foliage is too dense there as well. There are exits in certain areas, but I'm not sure where they are. Aha, there's one. And there's a little friend here. Look, the alien. The little creature caught in the snare has thick-looking skin. Thick-looking pinkish skin, I should add. He looks to be less than a meter tall. He doesn't seem too thrilled with his predicament. Well, what can go wrong if we free the alien? You're too far away. Okay. Free alien. Oh, and... Oh, there he goes. Before disappearing through a tiny hole in the bush, the little creature gives you a long glance. See, we've made a friend. This is a narrative thread that will come up later. If any of you have played Resident Evil 4, it's kind of the similar principle. A little goober, exactly. Exactly. Hey, it's that alien again. I'm pretty sure he turns up to help you in some way. Either way, I'm pretty sure we need to, Oh! Your kick caused some spores to open up and spray a fine powder into the air. As a result, you are paralyzed from head to toe, unable to move a single muscle. Well, we're not dead. But, this is... Right. Roger? Roger? Roger. Roger. Buddy. This isn't a death, is the thing. I think at some point he's going to get back up. We just have to give him a moment. Just give him a moment, everybody. Either way, we do know that these spores have a paralytic effect. Which means we can use them if we are careful with them. Hello? Due to paralysis, you are only capable of displacing air. Wait. Oh, there we go. Fortunately, the paralysis wears off and you seem to be back to normal. Oh no. Not again. No! Roger! Right. So how are you guys doing? Because I'm paralyzed at the moment. Okay. Wait. Past time. Please, just do something. I put it on the fastest speed. And gets up and immediately kicks it again. It's so hard. It does feel canon, doesn't it? I need to remember to go up. When he gets up, we go up. And then we save, and then we grab one. Okay. Spores. We put our speed to normal. And get spore. You take possession of one of the spores, being careful not to mistakenly break it open. Okay. We have a spore. And we now have spore, TM. Oh, okay. I didn't save there. Or did I save over something? No, I just didn't save. Alright, well, I guess I'll save again and hope for the best. Okay, now we definitely have it. Alright, so it's probably for the best that we go slow here. This is one of the more infamous parts of this game. This is a maze. And if you touch any part, I mean, we've saved, so I can show you what happens actually. Let's put it on normal speed. If you touch any part of this horrific brain creature comes along and eats you. Good. You've succeeded in establishing contact with one of this planet's life forms, and it looks like you'll get to examine it up close and personal. The giant root-looking thing is giving you a guided tour of its digestive system. What you experience next is too horrible to describe. Let's just say that you die as a result. You are dead. Trust me. It may please you to know that, during the night, you didn't digest well. For a while, gastric distress made it extremely unpopular with the other root monsters. Well, at least we gave it bad gas. Another senseless tragedy. You can help prevent this. Vote yes on lobotomies for adventure game designers. Thank you for playing Space Quest 2, Roger. So yeah, we have to navigate this entire maze without touching the sides. And as you can see, that can be... I don't know why one of my earlier saves is called Space Nipple. There's probably a context for that. I don't remember what it is. I'm gonna save over this real quick, just so I have a normal speed one. It doesn't look that hard. Yes, but it's very finicky Can I use my mouse? I might be able to use my mouse. That might be easier. Okay. We'll do a maze save. See, it's very difficult if you use keyboard controls. Hitbox is larger than it looks. It is. And then we are dead. So this is one of the reasons that this particular game has a bit of a reputation. This maze is one of those puzzles that is not popular. Let's shall we say. I think I can get through here. And we are dead. Okay. So we can I reckon we can easily get to here. Uh-huh. Alright. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, okay. Ladies and space nipples. This stream is wild so far. You don't have to say it. Okay. So, the addition of mouse, like being able to point and click, is something that wasn't in the original game. If you're playing it with the original controls, you have to actively navigate your way through. The ability to point and click and move around, that's a function that wasn't added until later adventure games. I think, King's Quest IV is probably one of the first ones that actually did it. So if you were playing the original version of this, you just have to navigate it. You have to do all the little walking around yourself like this and hope for the best. And while you can kind of get the hang of it, it is a little bit fiddly. You see? Okay. And I think that is the maze navigated. So you see, maybe it doesn't seem too bad, but let's have a look at the root monster. It appears to be some kind of overdeveloped root. There is a pulsating growth near the middle, which is connected to several meters of root-like appendages. I don't think an adventure game protagonist can jump. I don't think I've ever seen it. King Graham jumps in King's Quest 1. It's one of the things you do to catch the condor that takes you to the land of the leprechauns. I say land of the leprechauns. It's just a hole that leads to the land of leprechauns, but it's more fun if I phrase it that way. But yeah, there is that where you have to jump. I can't think of many other options though. Okay. So look at these berries. They look very nice. Look, berries. The berries hanging on the bush can look quite juicy and smell very pungent. Get berries. You're in a suitable location for that. Okay, how's this then? Get berries. Oh yeah. You snag some of the odoriferous red berries. It's another death, isn't it? These are actually... You actually need these berries. Although I think if we try to eat them, it might be another matter. Let's try it. You get them near your mouth and notice the pungent scent. Wisely, you change your mind. A little bit of restraint from the two guys from Andromeda there. Right. Does anyone want to guess what we have to do now? Who wants to guess? If your answer is you have to go all the way back through the maze, you would be correct. So here we go again. This is just there. Like I say, there is a reason that this game has a reputation, and we just got grabbed. My suggestion was give berries to a root monster. I like that. I feel like we should have been able to do something. It's got a pulsating brain mass there. We should be able to like paralyze it or something. You know, that would probably be a good idea. Okay. Right. I should be able to just do this. We get over to here. And go down. Go I'm being grabbed and I didn't save. I was a fool. I was a fool. I was thinking, oh, I got this. I got this. And I got cocky. Don't get cocky, kids. Right. Oh, Roger. Roger Wilco. Save. Right after say it, you die. See, your instincts were correct. And my instincts were not. Okay, you have to be careful with this one, I think. A lot of these early CR games just love this sort of little screen, you know? Okay, we have navigated through. So now we go south. I'm going to speed up again. And we're going to go to the east. And I think... Look around. Yeah. There's a pathway somewhere around here, I think. It might be up here. Aha! Although I don't think this is the right place to be right now, actually, come to think of it. I was looking at that guy and I was like, I don't think this is right yet. So I think we have to go over here. Aha! This is what we need. This is what we need. Look, box. Okay. Look box. The mailbox looks like looks typical for a mailbox. There is a slot, a tray, and a sign. So this is a mailbox. Okay. I guess we will open mailbox. That doesn't seem to be the correct action in this case. Okay. Well, we did get an order form. Let's have a look at that. This is an order form you removed from a magazine for a free Labion Terror Beast mating whistle. It's ready to be mailed. Well, isn't that handy? I guess we'll just mail our order form then. You drop the order form into the box. The mailbox hums and buzzes for a while. Then an object of some sort drops into the tray at the base of the box. The machine goes silent. Okay, I guess we're going to get that whistle. Lovely stuff. We have a whistle, folks. Alright. Wow. That was a sneeze. Why would there be a mailbox out in the middle of nowhere? Why not? I mean, to be fair, there are henchmen around here. So let's see what the deal is with this little area. I'm going to save up a whistle. And we'll see what happens if we go into this swamp. Yuck! I mean, we can walk around in it. Hopefully, nothing bad will happen when we're walking through here. Uh-oh. Who's that? Why are there plates of roast chicken in the middle of dungeons that can heal you? Love that game logic. Oh, something's coming from it. You can see it in the water. Oh, dear. Right, so we need something to stop us from getting pulled underneath the water here. You feel something slimy clamp down on your leg and pull you beneath the surface. You struggle in vain to free yourself. Unfortunately, your desire to breathe results in the intake of a large quantity of swamp water. If the lack of oxygen hadn't killed you, the taste of putrid water would have. You're dead. Better luck next time, Roger. Yeah. So, what we actually have to do here is make ourselves unpalatable. Rub berries on body. You rub the berries all over your body. You now smell like a walking ammonia inhalant. Isn't that nice? Basically, it's just like we have to make ourselves not seem tasty. Those berries are not the best. At least I think this is right. Oh. You feel something slimy climb down in your leg and almost as suddenly spit you back out. You distinctly hear the sounds of aquatic gagging and retching. Evidently, you have a bad aftertaste from the berries. Hey, hey. Isn't that good? We're going to save. That's a save 08. Butters. So we actually need to be, I think, in the middle of this screen. And I think we have to dive down. Right? Is that right? Or is it hold breath? Go down shallow here. Okay. Maybe it's not this screen then. There is an area which is where we have to go down into the swamp water. I don't remember where it is. Go down shallow here. Trying to find an X-wing down there. Something like that, yeah. Oh, you stepped into a deeper area of the swamp. You are forced to swim. Okay, here we go. You take a deep breath, filling your lungs to near bursting, and head for the depths below. Okay, then. Now we swim. Get a little bit of King's Quest 1 sort of stuff in here now. Can I... Okay. Go into cave. That's not the way to get there. Can I go... Hello? Oh, there we go. Wasn't letting me through. Can you dive drowning? Oh, I'm going to assume yes. Alright, we got out. Oh, 9. Water. So, let's look around, I guess. You're in a small grotto below the swamp. A strange light dances off the walls of this cave, its origin a glowing gem situated on top of a boulder. Get gem. You take the glowing gem. Alright. Hold breath. Okay, back through we go. I think this bit's just a little bit finicky. Okay, yeah. And a blessing of Atom. Quite possibly. Alright. And now we go back across here. Back through the swamp. Okay. Oh, yes. I think I remember this. We're getting to a part that I distinctly remember from this game. This tree is dead and seems to be free of the slick secretions of some others that and seems to be free of the slick secretions some of the others generate. You begin to shimmy your way up the snag. Okay. Crack. Oof. Holy log jams, Batman. You almost ate the big one. Well, How is that? That's lovely. And now, something's going to happen here, but it's meant to happen. So, let's not worry too much. I think it's... Oh, there we go. That's what we're waiting for. Yikes! You've been snared. Suspended above the ground, you are unable to move freely. Well, this is a fine pickle we found ourselves in. Hello? After a while, the cerebral fireworks begin. Capillaries begin to burst under the strain. You pass out. Once again, time passes. And then, some more time passes. While unconscious, you have the strangest of dreams. You imagine that your name is Larry. You're wearing something known as a leisure suit, apparently made of 100% synthetic materials and proven to generate large amounts of static electricity. While prowling the locale known as the Land of the Lounge Lizards, you spend your time badgering women of the area to participate in bizarre mating rituals, such as, just then, consciousness begins to creep in. You have dreams of being Leisure Suit Larry, because you know they like to do little cross references with the Sierra games, and Leisure Suit Larry 1 came out in the same year as this one, I believe. So same year, or at least. It might be like a couple years later or something. I think original Larry is 87. This one is either 87 or 88. I want to say it's 87. I think this game is 1987. Your head begins to clear and you realize that you have been imprisoned. Your captor appears to be that large oaf sitting near the fire. Let's talk to him. Talk Hunter. The hunter seems to ignore you. Well, that's rude. We'll try talking to him again. The hunter stands and takes a long look in your direction. His face, though strange in its own right, bears an expression one might see on a freak show patron. He moves closer. Hey, fella. Oh. Knock him out. That's why you get the spores. Upon impact with the ground, the spore opens and spews its dust into the air. The hunter falls to the ground paralyzed. Aha! Look, hunter. The hunter is lying on the ground unable to move. It looks as though the spore proved quite effective in this instance. Let's search him. Can we search him? Has to be accomplished from here. You search the large, not to mention uncleansed, body of the hunter. You find a key which might unlock the cage. Other than that, you find only a few assorted parasites clinging to him. Get the key. Oh no. Well, this is awkward. Pow! Oh dear. We were not fast enough. The hunter decided it's a perfect day for a barbecue. As he slowly turns you over the fire, you begin to turn a beautiful golden brown. Death follows at an agonizingly long distance. Whoops, we got toasted. These things happen. Let's put the speed up. Tastes like chicken. Put normal speed on. Talk hunter. Talk hunter. Okay, we're gonna do a little save here. What number was the save? I'm sorry. 11. Hunter. Okay. Throw spore. Get key. Open door. Okay. Unlock door. Open door. Okay. And then we need to get rope. Okay. I'm gonna do another save here. Everything needs to be done very fast here, so we're just gonna leg it. We're just gonna leg it. All right, that's good. Ooh, look at that. Something's happening in the distance there. Interesting. Whew. I think this is the bit that I remember most There is... I thought it was going to be a little bit earlier, but I think it's because you go back here. You can see there's a log here. So let's climb the log. Because we actually need to go down this chasm. Climb log. I'm going to go up the middle here. Tie rope to log. And then we want to climb down. This is what I remember very distinctly. It'd be further down the rope. Okay. So, if you got tired of me swinging on ropes in Tomb Raider 4, we have to do this again. So, okay. Okay, so basically, we need to press F6 the right time. Over time, we are slowly swinging. We're slowly getting faster. Pushing about ropes in games. I think we'll know when the time is right, because he'll start to try and grab for us. And it's very, very scary. Because you don't want him to grab you, because that means he'll eat you. Okay. Oh, here we go, here we go. Maybe like this? Your timing causes you to jump when the rope is at its least helpful point. Gravity beckons. Ah. Well, that's not good. Okay. Climb. Log. Oh, I typed climb wrong. Tie rope to log. Climb down. Okay. So this is the bit that I think I got very confused when I first did this. And I'm probably going to get very confused again. Swing. Swing, baby, swing. Okay. Because I don't remember exactly what the rule is for this. I have a little guide to hand just in case I get really stuck, but I'm pretty sure it's when it starts to try and grab for you is the thing. Come on. Okay. When do we do this? That's this is something that absolutely confuses me with this. I never know when the right time to do it is. Okay. The guide says the best way is to let the swinging motion gain some speed, then watch the creature on the other side. When the speed is fast enough, the creature tries to unsuccessfully grab you a few times before succeeding in that. That's when the speed is enough to reach the other side. I mean, that's what it says, but I've been doing it when it's been doing... I don't remember. This is something I may need to look up a bit further, because it's one of those ones that I remember it gets stuck in this. Maybe when the rope is further to the left. You're probably right. Hey, that's it. That's it. Okay. Yeah, I remember I got a little stuck on that a few times before. All right, well, interesting. It's very dark in here. One kind of rule of thumb of Sierra games is if it's a dark area, you kind of want to light it up first. So we'll use our gemstone. Okay. Maybe if I use it here. There we go. You take the gem and hold it in your palm. The room is illuminated by its glow. You hear a small shriek and the sound of many footsteps moving away from you. See, that's why we need it, because something in the dark does not like the light. Uh-huh. I'm trying to get around this rock. Ah, here we go. I love the way that the character sprite is like blue and green now. Oh, the ground below your feet disappears. You tumble through the darkness. Oh, ah, ooh, ee, ooh, ah. Wow, that's great. That was a rather spectacular entrance. All systems seem to be intact, though. Luckily, we do actually need to do that. And look, it's our little friends. Hey. The dwellers mumble something. The translator responds with, "Follow us, Beanpole." They hurry away. Well, if they're calling us Beanpole, surely they can't be too bad. My phone vibrated, excuse me. Right, let's do a save here. Skithon 13. Beanpole. Alright. Oh. Welcome to our canyon. You look to be from out of town. I am. I'm from Xenon. My name's Roger Wilco. On behalf of all of us, I would like to thank you for saving our compadre from the hunters. You're welcome to stay in the canyon as long as you like. When you're ready to leave, simply say the word and my assistants will show you the only way out for a being of your size. When you leave, however, we must seal the exit behind you for our own protection. Goodbye and good luck. So basically, you need to save the alien so that these guys will show you the way through. And we also needed to take the translator earlier on so that we knew what they were saying. Essentially, the simple thing is we just say the word. Very good, very good. Use the ladder. I guess I'll just go down the ladder. Okay. And we need to use the gem again. You can't carry it with. You can't maneuver the gem. You can't maneuver with the gem in your hand. Fine then. We'll put it in our mouth. Ah, better. Not a great deal better, but better. All right. Alright, so we have a maze of some description, I believe. Suddenly, an inhuman guttural moan echoes through the narrow caves. You're not sure which direction it came from. The only thing you do know for sure is that you've just soiled your undergarment. Ah, well, that is that's rough. So we have to navigate our way through here. The gem plays caramel dancing. It's true. It is true. Ooh, another ladder. We'll go down. I think it's just down and right and down and right and down and right. I think that's the way to do this. Hold on. It's something like this anyway. Just keep going right and down until we find the way out. That's a lot of what this particular segment is. Also, it has been pretty quiet, hasn't it? No, like I said, not a lot of music in these games. Space Quest 3 will start introducing a bit more music. Space Quest 3 I think is one of the best ones. Oh dear. I think there's a maybe we have to go across here until there's a ladder. Maybe up. Oh no. I may be lost. Well, this is rough. Did SQ2 VGA have a soundtrack release? I mean, Space Quest 2 VGA is a fan remake, so I imagine it would. I think it was Infamous Quest that did that one. Yeah, I may have. Actually, this seems like it might be right. Oh, maybe not. Okay. We'll just keep searching until we find what we need. We'll get there eventually. It's just going to be a lot of mazing around. But you know, that's adventure games for you, really, isn't it? I know there's probably an optimal route, but I don't think I'm doing the optimal route. I think I'm just going a route. There we go. That's what we knew it needed to be. You have an opportunity to stand and spare your tender knees. The crystal clear water gives off a gentle glow. In abundance, it is able to light the room. You take the glowing gem from between your aching jaws. You notice it is overly moist as you slip it into your pocket. Well, there we go. I'm just going to say it because I don't want to have to do the maze again. No maze, please. They like mazes in this particular game, don't they? Right. So no music here, but we do have some very crunchy water sounds. I love a good crunchy water sound. Oh, this seems good. You have two pathways. I think we have to take the right one. One would hope, but anyway. I wonder what happens if you take the left one. Let's do a save. Paths. Let's see. This seems safe. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're getting pulled in anyway. Whichever way we're going, it's happening. Let's do this, Leroy. Exactly, right? We're going wherever it's going to take us. Ah, bonk. Oof. Oh, that's 2 bonks. That's 3. I'm gonna say that's fatal. Splat. Yeah. After caroming off a pair of rock outcroppings, you find a final resting place at the base of the falls. So yeah, not that way. I believe it is this way. And this will be a much safer area for us to be. As you enter another of the mysterious subterranean chambers, you realize that the water is now racing toward a giant whirlpool in the middle of the area. You are caught in the strong current, powerless to alter your course. Well, that is rough. We're just going to get sucked into that whirlpool. Luckily, the whirlpool, I think, is alright. See you later, Roger. Down the turtle he goes. Your body is sucked down until finally you are able to resist no more and must yield to the overwhelming force. Hey! We have been spat free. It's a beautiful, beautiful background. Jeez, that was quite a trip. Bearing around, you find yourself back in the open again. Okay. I'm gonna save over this one. Good stuff, good stuff. I think something's meant to happen here. What is it exactly? Oh, no. Wait a minute, hold on. You're in a little clearing which is surrounded by large boulders and impenetrable brush. There is water, which you have entered. At the bottom left, you can just see a landing platform in the distance. We need to get something to help us actually here, I think. So remember we got a whistle? Special as usual looking. It is for a Labion Terror Beast. Maybe that can help us right now. Blow the whistle. You give the whistle a toot. It makes an odd sound. That is an odd sound. You hear an incredible whirring and grinding sound coming from the north. Oh, oh. Suddenly, a Labion Terror Beast buzzed into the room like a tornado. And it looks like he could do as much damage as one. Kind of like a Tasmanian devil. I think that's kind of what they're going for here. So now, we need to get to that doorway without being torn apart by our new friend. So we'll just throw him the puzzle. Can I do that while swimming? Okay. Here you go, buddy. You took the Cubic's Rube puzzle over to the beast. The beast appears interested in your offering. Curiosity gets the better of him as he reaches down for it. He seems quite perplexed by the puzzling plastic polyhedron. You'd be able to see that if I didn't do it behind the, hold on. I'm gonna reload this one. There we go. I wanted you to see what he did. The beast appears interested in your offering. Curiosity gets the better of him as he reaches down for it. He seems quite perplexed by the puzzling plastic polyhedron. There we go. See, that's what we wanted. We wanted him to have a little fun time with our Rubik's Cube, or Cubic's Rube, as it's called in this. Actually, let's get one of these little stones. Pick up a small rock generated during the Terror Beast's grand entrance. Handy little thing to have. Okay, now we're somewhere interesting. We got a rock. I got a rock. Okay. So now I think what we need to do, we need to throw stone at guard with the jockstrap. We use it as a sling. With the guard being out of your line of sight, the rock sails harmlessly into the brush. Damn it. Okay. We reload. Throw rock at guard with jockstrap. There we go. Kapow! Whew. You cleverly use the athletic supporter to sling the rock at the guard. It makes serious contact with the side of his head. We like the way you think. He drops like a lead parakeet. The ripe thud of impact is momentarily sickening. He's perfectly still. Well, I might as well, I think he might also have a, let's search body. Find nothing. Okay, he doesn't have anything. But we need, look, door? The elevator is nothing spectacular to look at. On the left side is a thin slot. So you may remember that we picked up a key card earlier. This guy does not have one, but we did get one from another guard. Sorry, we not get card, use card. Insert card. You slide the key card into the slot, then remove it. As soon as the elevator door closes behind you, the platform on which you rest begins to rise. And oh look, there's a ship. Thank goodness we have a ship. You recall from when you landed the entry hatch being on the rear left of the shuttle. You'll have to move a little. Alright, fine. Enter ship. Enter ship. Rear left. Enter ship. Oh, other left. Hold on. There we go. I was going on my left and not the ship's left. And look at that. We got a Roger in the cockpit. I love the screen. Something about that makes me laugh. I don't know why. I love it's just his stone face. Okay. So, let's look at the controls. Everything looks automatic. The panel is loaded with clusters of system status indicators. There is a power button, an attitude dial, not altitude, and an ascent thruster button. Okay then, let's look at the attitude dial. The attitude dial sets throttle control to either VAC, vertical attitude control, or HAC, horizontal attitude control. It's currently set to HAC. Okay. Let's push the power. Ooh. Yeah, Roger. Very nice. Very nice. He definitely knows what he's doing. He does look so serious now, doesn't he? I love it. We need to set the dial to VAC. Bing, bing, bong. Because we want to go up and not to the side. Let's push the thruster. Say what? Push thrust button. Okay. Push thruster button. There we go. The shuttle begins to vibrate as the ascent thrusters ignite. Pull throttle. We're going up, folks. Everything's happening. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Right. Okay. We need to go up, I think. Because you're terminally weak above the shoulders, you guide the ship into the ground. Whoops! We messed it up. Okay. Let's try that again. We screwed it up. Look. Okay. Is it look controls? Look attitude. Look. Okay. Push. Power. Set dial vac. Push thruster button. Pull throttle. And then we want to save. Because we don't want to screw up again. We in ship. Okay. We want to go... Oh god. No, no, no. Okay, that's good. We want to go... We're going to do this. Because we want to go up. We don't want to go down. We want to go up. We need to ascend. And Roger looks like he could not care less right now. You're off the planet. Good work, Roger. Thank you. A tone sounds. A soft, synthesized voice notes that adequate altitude has been achieved. Ascent thrusters are now ineffective. The monitor draws your attention again. Okay, so we want to set the dial to HAC. Okay. And then move, I think. Yeah. We're here. We're moving. The screens are suddenly splashed with the incredibly horrible image of Sludge of Vohaul. Hello, Roger. I've been waiting for you. Once again, my subordinates have failed me. Anyway, it looks like you'll be visiting me again soon. Don't bother trying to pilot the vehicle. I have taken control. You will be arriving at my command post shortly. I anxiously await your arrival. He closes with a chilling laugh. His image is frozen on the screens. The ship changes course as if it had a life of its own. All you can do is hang on. So this is what we need to happen. We need the ship to move in towards Vohaul so we can stop his evil plan. And there's a lot we're actually kind of getting into the end game area now, which is quite cool. You feel the ship bank. I love the little Vohaul on the screens. It's like, there's the asteroid. And a little blue and green potato. Dude has control of the ship and he doesn't just make the ship crash so Roger dies. You know, that would make sense, wouldn't it? But he is a very traditional villain. Through the window, you see your apparent destination, Vohaul's asteroid. Again, I love the design. So many cool screens. And we go. Alright. Now the guide I have says that this asteroid is basically one big death trap. Like Labion wasn't. Right. As you step down, the shuttle door slams shut behind you. You're quite surprised not to find several of Vohaul's guards waiting to greet you. You begin to ponder what the twisted scientist might have in store for you. Right, so here we are. Here we are on Vohaul's asteroid. We want to go across here, I think. It's very Death Star in sort of aesthetic. He's toying with us. Look, elevator. You're in a small capsule-shaped enclosure. Above the door is a digital readout which leads level 1. The only other feature is its rectangular panel. Let's look at the panel. The panel has a vertical row of 4 buttons. There is some small engraving at the bottom edge of the panel. Look, engraving. I don't think that's in view right now. Well, okay. Push button. I think it's 5 we need to go first. Push 5. 5. Okay. That's how we use the that's how we use it. Skips level 2 apparently. There we go. You have the funny feeling that you're being watched. Yeah, you can see the camera there. Oh, yes. I just remembered what happens here. I can't remember if it's this area or if it's another one. Yeah. There is something very spooky here. I said spooky. I don't think we want to go past this guy, because he will grab us, I believe. Yep. Oh, he just bunks. I love the squashed Roger there. That is such a cute... I need to turn that into an emote. That's so good. I love it. Ouch. You feel alarmingly dense. He's like just a little guy. Apparently, you are a prime focal point for some aggression channeling by one of the caged creatures. Your compressed composition indicates that your attacker possesses considerable strength. A good guy to avoid in the future. Now he's carry-on side. That bonk needed a sound effect. I did. Of course, you are damaged beyond repair, and the game must end. You made quite a bit of progress, though. Don't start screwing up now. Right. So, we cannot go past this guy. So, let's go into here. Push button. Okay. Aha! You know a janitorial closet when you smell one. Almost at once you sense an emptiness, a melancholy longing. You begin to feel homesick. Well, let's, oh. Push button. Look around. It's quite dark in here. There is a small wastebasket. On the floor next to it is a pair of crusty work overalls. We'll have those. Get the basket. Get basky. No. Get the basket. Aren't you amazed by how much stuff an adventure game hero can carry? You've just got to know how to pack. Get overalls. You pick up the overalls. They are very small and quite worn out, not to mention filthy and of no use to you. You toss them back to the floor. As you set them down, something falls to the floor. You see some filthy overalls and a lighter. Well, well, well. Okay, well. We can't go further this way at the moment, so we'll just walk back. I'm going to do a save over this one. And I think we just want to go up to, I believe, floor 4. All right, here we go. We're going to be walking around this base a lot, but there's a lot of things that can go wrong here, I think. These are... Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. It looks like you've been formally introduced to the floor waxer. You now consist of a very thin, yet glossy floor covering. Too bad. You seem to be making relatively good progress. Yeah, that wasn't quite what we wanted, was it? We just got flattened by the floor waxer. So yeah, things can just happen here. There's one I distinctly remember. We'll see it soon enough, I'm sure. And I think you guys are going to love it. It is a particular reference that you guys will like, but it's in one of the cells, I believe. The Roomba of Death. That's right. It is a Roomba of Death. Okay, there's no Roomba this time. I think it's just a random occurrence that can happen. Let's go to the toilet. Okay, good, good, good. Let's open this empty stall. Inside the stall is a sight to behold. There is writing of various languages etched on the walls. The floor has an interesting coating of some type of congealed drac. It appears that the toilet may have been white once. A toilet paper dispenser hangs on the wall. Let's get some paper. We could do with that. That's handy enough. Actually, we could also. We might as well. It's been a while. We'll use the toilet. Okay. You slide down your uniform pants and settle down onto the cool ring. You go through whatever motions might be normal for you during this act. Refreshed, you grab your pants and compose yourself. Oh, look at that. Single player, unfortunately. Oh, I don't doubt it. Vohaul is a villain, after all. Okay. We need to go this way. I'm going to do a new save. Paper. Just in case the Roomba shows up and flattens us again. It can happen. Let's try this door. Push butt. There we go. Look around. Wash your hands. Oh, I didn't wash my hands. I'm so sorry. You are right. It's quite dark in here. On the floor you notice a glass cutter. Imagine if you got game over from not washing your hands. That would be a good lesson to learn, really, wouldn't it? Police Quest can kind of be like that at times. Police Quest has a reputation for being like, nah, you forgot to do this one specific thing, game over. Those are really weird games. I might play them at some point just to show you the weirdness of them. I don't necessarily think they're good games, but anyway, we want to go to 3 now. Okay. Just heading through here once more. It's a lot of heading through corridors and picking up items at the moment. Oh, excuse me. Aha. You just gotta find all these doors and see what's in them. Push. Push the button. Go inside. Look around. It's quite dark in here. You do find a plunger, however. I'll take it, and thank you for the hydration, Pego. Nope. Get plunger. All right. All right. See, I'm trying to recall something. Let's try going at 2. Actually, before we do that, we'll do a save. There is no button 2. Oh, well. Because I recall... I'm sure I won't miss it. Because it is a part of the game. I just remember it being on the 5th level, and I don't know if we... Hold on a moment. No, I'm going back down. Because I'm pretty sure there's something we can do here. Actually, no. If we go... Wait. Go 4. Because if I do 4, I think I can go all the way across. And then we can get... And then there's an elevator on the other side, which we can use to go down to 5. And then across. I believe. But there's like a cool thing that I just don't want to miss. No. Do not flat. I got flattened. Well, maybe I can go this way. No! Stop trying to flatten me. Oh, come on. I want to show a cool thing in the game. You're not letting me do it. It may be later on in this section. I don't fully recall. I just know that we have... There's another elevator on the other side. Come on, Roger. Make your way over. There we go. See, if we go to here and then type 5... Oh, we can go around it. As is common in all periods of cage design, vertical bars of a sturdy nature dominate the appearance. They look quite impenetrable. One of them has some fur up to around a couple of sections of bar. Maybe it is later. Oh no, this is it. This is what I remember. Okay. There is something here that is going to come out. Look at that. It's a xenomorph with big smooching lips on it. And if it catches you, it gives you a big kiss. Oh, yuck. The dark and spiny beast with massive red lips grabs you up and, after a longing glance, proceeds, don't read further if the phrase French kiss bothers you, to punt a very moist French kiss on you. You're left quite stunned. I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to kill you, though. Oh, it'll be like Alien, though, won't it? Like, instead of being a face hugger. Yeah. It, like, comes out and, like, bursts you. It's a chest bursting, you know? But I don't exactly know how long it takes to do that. I just remember it being a thing. Contact HR. Yeah. I mean, that's why it was locked up, presumably. Still, either way. It's actually not what we needed to do. Can we get it to, like, get bonked? Ah! Oh, you got me. You got me. Near the end when you're about to win. That makes sense, of course, yeah. Why would it be any other time? Right, well now I need to make sure I, 3. Ooh. But I wanted to show you guys that because it is at least something interesting. Right, now we must head back this way and then go to 1, and then we need to go back to the shuttle. And I think we have everything we need. So we'll take my inventory to make sure. We've got the toilet paper, the plunger, the wastebasket, the lighter. I've got a cage key. Dialect translator and a key card. Ah, no. That's not great. I need to go to 1 anyway. Where does 1 lead me when I type it in this elevator? Ah, it's on this side. Well, that's handy. Okay. The door closes behind you solidly. A barrier springs up before you. Oh, no. Oh, no. You feel the floor shift below you. It's moving to the left. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, okay. Stick plunger on wall. We need to do it at the last possible moment, I think. Like, right about now. Oh. Using formerly uncharacteristic creativity, you apply the suction cup-like plunger to the smooth metal finish and hang on for dear life. Once a janitor, always a janitor. So yeah, I think that's acid, and it would melt you if you, yeah. And then release. Say what? Drop. Release grip. Ah. Okay. Oh, well, and there goes the plunger. All right, let's get moving. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, that's not good either. The ceiling looks ordinary, except for some fixtures that look like sprinklers. Now, here's an idea. Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna die. You've made the mistake of getting within what looks to be a cattle prod's length of the metal menace. An electrical contact connected to it, an extension arm reaches from its body and makes contact with you. That's when you begin feeling the intense burst of electrical current pulsing through your body. You quickly black out. Ooh. As you can see, you amount to little more than a hill of laser-fried beans. You've come a long way only to be torched. Keep up the fine work. Yeah, that wasn't quite ideal, was it? You know, I still don't know the context of Space Nipple. Not sure at all. What was I thinking when I wrote that last time I played this? I don't know. What is the meaning of Space Nipple? From beanpole to beans, yeah. Stick plunger on wall. We must do this again. Okay. Now, and we can't go either way next time we do this, because the robot will come and fry us. It could be the gem in the cave. That sounds about right. Okay. So now we have to put paper in the basket. We have to drop the basket. We have to light the basket. And now we've turned the sprinklers on. Hurrah! While receiving a nice hosing yourself, the basket fire is extinguished. Seconds later, a loud series of pops is followed by the smell of fried electronics. The sprinklers sense accomplishment and cease operation. Quite delightfully, we have fried all of those robots, I believe. Fry them. Your fire and subsequent shower seems to have shorted out the burnished bullies. Well, that is fantastic. And let me go through here. Here we go. You have just entered Vohaul's secret chamber. The evil one himself is seated before a large console high on a platform in the center of the room. Standing obliviously ready are many of the dreaded salesman clones. Ah, so Roger, we meet again. I must say I'm quite impressed with your resourcefulness and tenacity. I'd love to chat, but I'm busy preparing the last of my salesman clones for their trip to Xenon. Feel free to stick around and observe the downfall of your civilization. Ha ha ha. Yeah, well, you know, that's fine. I guess we'll go up and say hi. Going somewhere. Ha ha ha. Oh no. As soon as you step on the platform, you are struck by a beam of light emitted from a unit in the ceiling. In a matter of seconds, you are broken down into microparticles and extracted from the air. This isn't death. However, there's a very obvious joke that can happen here. Again, the beam strikes, this time blasting into a glass jar on the console. It is there that you are molecularly reconstructed in a miniaturized form. We're in a jar. Vohaul put us in a jar. So, no one make a joke about that. Well, I'll be darned. My miniaturization beam does work, Vohaul's voice booms. In the old days, I'd test these things on myself. But as you may have noticed, my appearance being as my own guinea pig has its disadvantages. I guess this will keep you out of my way once and for all. You'll make a nice conversation piece. With that, Vohaul turns away to put the finishing touches on Xenon's fate. Well, this would be bad if we didn't get the glass cutter. And call us dirty. You guys would have made the joke. You guys would have made the joke. You know you would have made the joke. Don't pretend like you wouldn't. The newly cut pane of glass falls to the counter. Apparently, Vohaul doesn't notice. This game came out before that incident. It did. It did. Quite a few years before, in fact. Jar. Okay, I think we want to climb. It's a vent, I think. Climb vent. You wiggle your slim carcass through the vent. Aha! It doesn't look like you can climb through it, but you can. Oh, here we go. This is a pretty cool finale that you're miniaturized in his machines. Is that a button? It's typical of most buttons, except very large. Push button. Beep. Way to go, Roger. You've just disconnected Vohaul's life support system. He's a goner without it. Great. I'm sure he didn't count on that happening. You can see Vohaul struggling to take his last few breaths. Not you again. You think you've won? But all you have done is seal your own fate. He reaches up and flips a switch on the far end of the console before dropping to the floor, dead. Well, that is awkward. Small Roger. Well, here we go. I think we have to go this way. And we want to pull this switch. Reduce or enlarge. Type enlarge. Go, Roger, look at that. Okay, and I think we have to go back now. Ah, yes, the beam is back in the jar. Beam me back to big size. Okay, good. Okay. Search body. An examination of his repulsively turgid, fabric-encased mass reveals nothing other than the tubes which supplied him with blood and oxygen. You do notice the letters SHSR written in pen on the back of his left hand. Okay, very important. Let's look at this monitor that's flashing. Ah, 7 minutes to go, although it's not good. I guess SHSR is the code. Oh, look at that. We aborted it. Ain't that handy? Great. So now we're no longer in trouble. Oh. Well, Roger, you found one more way to snatch humiliation from the jaws of heroism. Why is that how I died? Oh, no. We defeated Vohaul, saved the day, and fell off the edge. Did you save early, save often? I did, but I didn't save there. I didn't save often enough, clearly. Did you miss dirty jokes? Well, Roger got miniaturized and put in a jar, which, you know, in modern internet times has its own connotations, as it were. Alright, search body. Look monitor. SHSR. And we're going to save now because we don't want to fall off again. Silly Roger. Let's put. In fact, let's use the clicking to make it easier, because we don't want to fall off. You know how stairs can be in Sierra games. Okay. Look red box. Okay. Look box. The box is actually an oxygen mask receptacle. It's currently closed. Open box. You open the box and noticing an oxygen mask, remove it and close the box. So now we have an oxygen mask. We're going to need that in a moment. Let's go to fast speed. Actually, we might as well just wear it right away, I think. I think that's probably for the best. I'm just going to get through this tube. I love this area. I love how it looks. Come on, get through diagonally. And then... Come on, Roger. There we go. There he is. Oh, it's cracking. It's cracking. A section of the glass tubing has fractured from combined stress. The pressurized atmosphere rushes for the relative vacuum of space. Fortunately, wearing the mask protects you from suffocation. Ooh, thank goodness. No longer needing the mask, you remove and stow it for later. Alright, here we go. Run! I have to go this way. I gotta get out of here. Gotta find the escape pods. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Ah! Any curiosity you may have harbored regarding the menacing metallic pest will now be satisfied, as you have drawn too close. Your attention is attracted to a decal on the front of the machine. It says, the Vohaul Maromatic. This rouses your curiosity. Suddenly, you note that each and every bone in your body feels as though it has been transformed into molten matter. Never slow to catch on, you notice that you are cooking from the inside out. This is a pain that lingers. Ow. Every drop of moisture is purged from your system by the intense heat of the internal barbecue. Your dehydrated composition makes it impossible to continue. Better luck next time, Roger. Right. We need to go real slow. I think. Christ alive. I know, right? It is a nasty way to go. Okay, no, it's not this screen. God, this sound is, it's very dark with its death. Absolutely, yeah, yeah. We need to really do this fast. Because it takes time. Okay. The robot has apparently decided that it's permissible for you to be here since you're in the pod already. Whew. You've just got to do that real quick. Let's put the speed back on normal. Upon entering the escape pod, you quickly take your seat. Look around. You are seated inside one of the emergency escape vehicles. Before you lies a control panel and a viewport. Alright. Look panel. The only outstanding feature on the panel is the clearly marked launch button. I can work with that. Push the button. Warning, emergency escape vehicle launch sequence has begun. Alright. Launch time, T-minus 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Funny space janitor. Gruesome and horrifying death. Oh yeah. Wait until you see some of the ones in the next game. The next game is absolutely vile with them. And I love it. Phew. You're going to have to stop cutting these escapes so close, Roger. Well, you must feel pretty good right now. You stopped Vohaul from carrying out his threat of salesman infestation, ultimately destroying the twisted scientist himself. You also managed to save your own skin. And just look at that score. Pretty darn impressive. Okay. Suddenly, a warning signal draws your attention to the oxygen meter on the front panel. It reads low and dropping fast. This is just great. You knew it was all too good to be true. You have maybe 5 minutes of air left. Well, Roger, it was nice knowing you. Well, let's look around. Surely there's something that can save us. Now you take the time to view the interior of the pod. In more detail, you see a sleep chamber against the wall. Well, let's have a look at that. Look chamber. Now you take the time to view the interior of the pod in more detail. You see a sleep... Okay, well, I saw that, yeah. Open the chamber. Get closer. Right. I think I was close enough, wasn't I? Okay. Open chamber. You turn back the plexiglass cover. Enter chamber. You make the split-second decision to enter the sleep chamber. It seals automatically. Soon you are overcome by a pleasant drowsiness. This is certainly better than suffocating. You begin to drift away in a deep sleep with the satisfaction of having accomplished your task. You've come through in the clutch, and you deserve a nice long rest. Now, if someone would just pick you up somewhere along the way. So long, Roger, and thanks again for saving your people. Thanks for playing Space Quest 2, and we got the full score. Thank you for joining me on Space Quest 2, everybody. This one is a lot of fun. It's very difficult, but what a cool game, you know? Kako Cam will do that, absolutely. GG. GG indeed. As to answer the question, when are we doing Space Quest 3? I have a few work days over the next few days. And I don't think I'm going to be free to stream until, unfortunately, Sunday. So there's going to be a little bit of a gap before I continue this. And it probably won't be Sunday evening either. So I'm going to have to do it Sunday afternoon. There's a lot of things going on this week. And I realize that I actually don't have many stream slots available. On Friday, I'm going to be on Weird Stream because we're doing some Tricky Towers and Ultimate Chicken Horse. So Tuesday through Thursday, I'm working. And I don't have time to stream because I'm doing a later shift. Saturday, I'm also doing a later shift. Sunday, I'm technically off, but there's like a meeting thing happening in the evening for work, so that's what I have to do in the evening. So I can't stream in the evening, so I'll have to stream in the afternoon. Either way, I'll keep you updated as to when we're doing more Space Quest. I'm really looking forward to doing Space Quest 3. I love Space Quest 3. But this has been really, really enjoyable so far. I'm really having fun doing this as a little series. So yeah, I'll keep you updated as the Space Quest-a-thon continues. Right. So, in the meantime, I'm going to send you guys on a raid because I believe Dearest Weird is playing some Paper Mario. So, say hi to Weird for me. He's playing the 1000-Year Dawn, which I know nothing about, but it seems like a very weird style game. I think it's the kind of thing he'd love. So I'm sure he's having a blast right now. So I'd like you to say hi for me. I'll see you guys really, really soon, or soon enough, for Space Quest 3. I will keep you all updated as to when that's happening, but I will do it at my soonest availability. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.